Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey, guys. All right. Today I wanted to show you this. I just got a test recording, finally in color, for the Sony Av-5000A and 5000 machines. This is one of the hardest machines in the world to get color playback on it because the machine has serious flaws in the electronic design. But I'm repairing all the three machines that I have. Of course, my new one, and I got one over there, but the Sony Av-5000, 5000A is a color pilot tone system. They never work. They're a complete disaster half the time. So anyways, we did manage to record a beautiful color test tape. As you can tell, we're getting a beautiful playback. Now let's color playback off of this Av-5000A. Very nice. You can see the noise is very minimal because we're going through time-based correction, and it has a noise reduction switch on here for removing noise. So that's like a first start before you make a file, and then you can take it in a video cleanup and make it even better. But as you can see, like I was talking about, we got a scope, and you can see on the monitor, I can see the stair step, and it's right on the money. So the recording is right on the money. Stair step is almost 100%. And we're playing back this tape on the Sony Av-5000A, which is this unit right here. And it's playing very well. It's got a brand new audio control head, video head, brushes, and everything else. But this machine is always a fucking disaster. You never can get really good quality out of these. These machines always have a ton of problems. The electronics are a real piece of crap in these units because they use relays, they get very hot, the color filters burn out on them, there's electronics in backwards, you name it. So I've restored my Sony Av-5000, 5000A so they play proper color, and as you can see, they're playing back color just fine. Now this is a recorded color bar tape, which I was able to acquire on one of these machines because I did not have a test color bar tape in pilot tone. Very hard to find, very rare tape that would be put out by Sony. I've never seen one in all the years that I've been doing this. So we decided to restore my new machine, which is the one on the floor right here. So I recorded a color bar test signal to this tape. And now we're trying it on my Sony Av-5000, 5000As, and it's playing back absolutely perfect on these units. So now we're getting perfect color bar signal, playing back sweet. And you can tell by just looking at the scope on my new monitor here, which is awesome for monitoring your signals now that we have a vector scope and a waveform on here, which works out really, really well. So this is sweet. So now we got great video coming out of these Av-5000As. I've been wanting to do a quality control and see how my handiwork has actually worked out, and looks really good. So we got a great almost 100% stair step. Great color bar playback in color, and the Sony Av-5000A is in the color position. And again, guys, we're using the breaker boxes that I make. These are custom breaker boxes. It makes it so much easier for the connections, so that way you don't have to connect in the back of these units with those weird connectors in the back. You just go through a breaker box and plug it in, and you're ready to go. And sure enough, we're getting great playback out of this unit. This is very important because I do have a bunch of tapes to do on the Sony 5000, 5000A models. I do have some customer tapes that actually is going to be sent to me, and I'm just double checking the quality control of my machines to make sure that they play back nice. And going through time-based correction, this is the first time I've been able to check this, but going through a time-based corrector or a television studio time-based corrector and actually checking out the signals, this is a first. So with these type of time-based correctors, you can flip a switch on here for noise reduction, which is on the card itself, which removes a ton of noise during playback, or you can set your levels like I did for the 100% stair step, which is what we have right there, and full color bars. And that's what we got playing back on the ProRes monitor up on top. So anyways, guys, we can do both color type of formats, either Pilot Tone or the NTSC. We have the capabilities of doing that, especially these machines, because these were made in '69, and these things were a real piece of shit. And since I've restored my machines, I've been working on all three of them, because the new one has been restored, but the AV5000 I got over here was a donation, and I'd like to thank whoever that was. I still don't know who gave me this machine. This one is fully restored now. And then we go over to this one over here. I worked on this the other day, and this one now has full color playback and a recorded test color bar test tape with stair-step levels, which are perfect in the 100% zone. This is just beautiful. So we could do anything in the AV5000 or 5000A type of playback. These are special units, and without really good working ones, you cannot do video transfers without good machines. And since I'm probably one of the only person in probably the entire country that even knows how to work on these, I've got all the parts for them. I was able to rebuild 3 of these machines, which we're going to be using for some tapes I got out of California, which are done on this machine. And I'm double checking the color playback in my signals and making sure we're going to be able to achieve good ProRes files. And from what I can tell, perfect tracking and everything else, we're not going to have a problem at all. So here you go, guys. This is a Sony Av-5000A 5000 color bar test tape, and the machine is working perfectly. And we're recording to a ProRes. This is a test to make sure before I work on these tapes out of Los Angeles. So hope you enjoyed this video.